Yo, what goes down, everybody? Walking Dead here, back at it again with another live stream for you guys. And as you can tell from the title and from the thumbnail, yes, we are back at it again, talking about shit the Walking Dead, as I call it, one last time, and why I just cannot continue watching this whole show of a show, and why. As explaining the reason as to why I'm not watching this shit no more. Is anybody coming in the stream? Well, now's the time. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I'm done watching this show. This show is fucking stupid and retarded. It's so stupid. Like, bro, after I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the amount of done I am with this show, it's just like, bro, I'm just done with this show. I'm really done with this show. This show really hit the ball. It really went downhill fast, which is a shame because during seasons 1, 2, and 3, I really enjoyed the show, and to see where it went to now, going into season 7, it's just really disappointing. It's really sad and stupid and disappointing at the same time. It's depressing because this show, this show is like from the very beginning of the show, like from season 1, episode 1, it was pretty decent. It was pretty good. It wasn't all stupid and terrible. No, it was actually pretty decent with its own set of storytelling, and it actually wanted to be its own show because that's what Dave Erickson wanted. Dave Erickson wanted Fear separate from the Walking Dead TV series, and now I can understand. Like looking back at it now, I can totally understand as to why he wanted that. Noah Logs, what's up, Noah Logs? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, as you can tell from the title, from the thumbnail, this is about talking about, Fear season 7 and why I'm done watching the Fear the TV show version. This is why I'm done watching the show. I never watched Fear the Walking Dead, but I tried to, but it was just terrible. Well, let's be honest. I mean, let's be fair and honest here. At least my Fear the Walking Dead reboot series is going to be better than the TV show version. Because to be honest with you, Noah Log, the TV show version was stupid. And I kid you not. As soon as you get to season 4, you're going to be like, wow, this shit is actually dumb. Like, it's not the same show. Doing good, thank you. How about yourself? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just wanted to come on here really quick and make a quick stream talking about why I'm done watching this shit show of a TV show. Yes, I'll watch yours. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and it means a lot knowing that you're willing to check my show out. But yeah, good to hear. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like back to what I was saying before. Dave Erickson wanted his version of Fear to be separate from the Walking Dead TV show at the time. And now, looking back at it, I can understand as to why. Because characters like for example, this is an example. Characters like Morgan, Sherry Dwight. Someone made a good point on YouTube, and shout out to him for pointing this out. He even said it. They're not Fear characters. Morgan, Dwight, Sherry, they're not Fear characters. They're Walking Dead characters. And the fact that they're stuck on Fear, mind you, we're on season 7, and the fact that they're, still stuck on Fear, it's like, bro, why? What? So you're telling me you're gonna have the Walking Dead TV show / main show end with season 11 without Rick or Morgan or Michonne? At this point, I'm like, okay, if you're not gonna have Rick in Walking Dead season 11, why don't you have Morgan, Dwight, and Sherry come back in Walking Dead season 11? Because you have Lenny James, who expressed in the interview, he expressed interest to come back to The Walking Dead. So at this point, why don't you just have Morgan cross back over to The Walking Dead, or at least have him in the second or third Walking Dead Rick Grimes movie, if that's the case? But no, these people want to. That's true. I kind of hated that they put Sherry, Dwight, and Morgan on Fear. Like, why? Yeah, I'm like, why? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't. When it comes down to to Dwight or Sherry, I don't have a problem with them being on Fear, but it has to be for a season. It has to be for like either a first half of the season or just one season in general. Because if you have, like I said before, if you have them on the show for more than one season, it's going to get boring and it's going to get pretty frustrating because some people like myself, mind you, are going to continue saying, well, at this point, why don't you just have Morgan or Dwight or Sherry go back to The Walking Dead since The Walking Dead TV show's ending? I don't understand. Like, how... I'm sorry, guys. It's just ridiculous. It's so frustrating even talking about this because I'm like, bro, you have The Walking Dead TV show that's ending after season 11, mind you. And the fact that you're not going to have Dwight or Sherry in your final season of, I don't know, it's just fucking dumb. Like, bro, what is this? It's ridiculous. This is one of the reasons why I'm done watching Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version. Because it's like, what are you watching at this point? And it's not even the same show. I kid you not. If you watch Fear the Walking Dead seasons 1, 2, and 3 of the TV show version, you would see that it is way better than the garbage Ian and Andy are doing right now. When I heard that they were going on Fear, I was like, cool, a crossover between The Walking Dead and Fear. But then they extended it way too long. Yes! They did extend it way too long. And I'm like, bro. Like I just said, I don't have a problem when either of them on Fear. But like I said before, it has to be for a season. You can't just expand that out. Because it's going to get boring. It's going to get boring. That's a perfect example. Like, bro. Yeah. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm sorry for ranting, but I know this is like a stream, but not a rant video. But I can't help to rant over something that at this point should already be established. Like, for example, characters like Dwight, Sherry, and Morgan should go back to The Walking Dead. Because The Walking Dead TV show is ending after season 11. And this is known because we know about this. Season 1 would have been perfect. Like, 3 seasons like that ruined it for me. I mean, yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from when you said that. Because, like I said, seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Fear are good. It's just... Well, season 1 and 3 are. I mean, season 2 has a lot of issues, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Season 2 of Fear the Walking Dead TV show version, it has its issues, but I can guarantee you this right now. It's not as bad as the issues that seasons 4, 5, and 6 have, and not hell even 7 at this point. Because I'm gonna talk about the mid-season finale of Fear season 7 just in a little bit. Just give me a second because I'm not done ranting about why I think the show's going downhill. So I'm like, bro, no problem. I love to watch rants. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if Dwight came back and heard that Tara died, I think he would probably be sad because of what he did to Denise. I want them back on the main show. Yes, I want them back on the main show too. And here's the thing. So, Dwight, this is what pisses me off about Fear. So, you got Dwight that's still on Fear, right? And yet, he knows nothing about what happened to Tara during the events of The Walking Dead Season 9 of The Walking Dead TV show. Like, he knows nothing about that. That's one of the things that pisses me off. Because... let's be honest here. Like, for example, if you had Dwight in The Walking Dead season 10, you would have had him been like so upset and depressed over Tara's death because the way he did to Denise, and I think that would make him pissed off. Not only at himself, but he'll be aiming that anger at the Whispers because the Whispers just came in and just murdered all these people. So, of course, it makes sense story-wise for characters like Dwight to be pissed because of the minor relationships he had with like Tara, like if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this is what's pissed me off about Fear. I'm like, just end the show. Just end the show. We're on season 7, and yet they're not ending their show. Yeah, Fear takes place 6 years before her death. So when we're watching Fear right now, she's alive along with Jesus, Frankie, Henry, and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Like they confirmed via timeline wise that during the events of Fear season 7, it's like 3 years before the Walking Dead season 9. So I don't understand. Like, bruh. Hold on, give me a second. Stupid stream's glitching. But yeah, I'm back. My bad. Stupid stream's glitching. I wish they would have end Fear and keep The Walking Dead going. Like, come on. Yeah. I mean, The Walking Dead TV show at this point could have at least gotten, like, I don't know, like a season 12 or something. But, I don't know. I mean, am I sad it's going to end with season 11? Yes. But then again, I'm still like, well, you could have done a season 12. You still could have done a season 12 and ended it there. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's another issue for another video. But I mean, yeah, Fear the Walking Dead. I don't understand why. I don't understand what their logic in Fear season 7 is so stupid. And okay, so let's go into a little bit of territory from Fear season 7 episode 8 for a little bit. Let's talk about that for a second. So you got Alicia, who gets bitten. Spoilers if anybody hasn't, checked it out yet. Spoilers. You got Alicia that gets bitten on an arm, on an arm by a random walker who magically thinks it's gonna lead them to Padre or to Morgan. And when I first heard that, I'm like, are you stupid? Are you really stupid enough to think that a random ass walker is gonna lead you to a certain location? How stupid is that? Because it sounds stupid. It really does. And because Alicia did that, she got bitten on the arm by a walker, mind you, by the same exact walker, and she had no other choice but to cut off her own hand using that stupid weapon she has. And I'm like, well, realistically, that wouldn't really work anyway. So why would you do it like that? And then the next shot, you have Alicia on the hospital bed, and I'm like, this isn't a hospital. You're in it's not a hospital, mind you. Mind you, this is a random ass bunker. Yet somehow she has this random hospital-like thing on her. And I'm like, how the hell? I'm like, how in the world does she just magically has this on her while she was out for like a few days, like a whole week? Like, I don't understand that. That's why the logic in that episode makes no sense. No sense. And then another perfect example is this. You have Alicia, who's in the bunker. Yes, she's in the bunker. But yes, some random dude named Will comes out, and it's revealed that there's other people in the bunker with her. And I'm like, are you stupid? I'm like, how stupid can these people be? Because last time I checked, there's only supposed to be one person in the bunker. There's not supposed to be multiple people in that Pacific bunker with her. So, I don't understand. Actually, there is a season 12. Season 12 is the last season of the show. That's not true, because They confirmed multiple times that the Walking Dead TV show is ending with season 11. I don't know who told you that season 12 is coming, but don't believe every a word of advice. Don't believe everything you hear because people are misleading. Trust me, they are. When some people say that season 12 of The Walking Dead is coming, you already know it's misleading. So word of advice from someone who like someone who has experience, just don't take that as fact. Just don't take that as fact. It's just because some people have a habit of saying stuff like that, and then they end up spamming you, like tricking you in the end. Just a word of advice, just don't take that as fact. Because they confirmed, and yes, they have confirmed a number of times, that the Walking Dead TV show will end with season 11. Because mind you, it's getting 24 episodes. So that's how you know it's going to end, with season 11. But anyway, back to Fear. Yeah. It's kind of weird that there are two Alicias, because there are Alicia in The Walking Dead. Yeah, that's confusing. I don't understand that. Yeah, damn. Like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? So you're telling me you're gonna pull? So for Fear season 7, the second half, you're gonna tell me that there's magically two Alicias? Are you stupid? That's not good. Mind you, that's not good storytelling. That's stupid storytelling. Mind you, this isn't. Mind you, guys, this isn't DC. This isn't Portal. This isn't Outlast. This isn't Star Wars. This is Fear the Walking Dead. And here's the thing about these new showrunners. They don't care. They don't understand the logic of this show. They don't care about the fans like we do. They don't understand Fear. That's why they're going in their little writer's room and writing all this garbage, thinking fans are going to like it, when yes, there are people that really hate it, myself included. Because let's be honest here, it makes no sense whatsoever. 0 sense whatsoever. And that's what frustrates me about this show. Because back in seasons 1, 2, and 3, the show was at its prime. The show was really good. Especially with Fear Season 3. Because with Fear Season 3, what a fantastic season that was. Because you cannot go on Hulu or Netflix and tell me Fear Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, is not a good season. When yes, it is. I watched the whole thing, and it was such a masterpiece because Dave Erickson gave us that season. Dave Erickson made that season good. And the fact that AMC got rid of Dave Erickson is really disappointing, because it just shows how greedy AMC is. Because I bet you $5 right here, right now, if Dave Erickson was the showrunner for Fear Season 4, I guarantee you, Fear Season 4 would have been amazing. So amazing that people would have wanted more. So that people wouldn't be like, oh, this show's garbage. This show is bad. But no, they brought in two showrunners named Ian Goldberg and Andrew Chanilis. They came in, along with Scott Gimple, and butchered the show to hell. And I'm like, bro, what is this? This isn't Fear the Walking Dead. This feels like a comedy show that you can watch on Netflix. If you know what I'm talking about. If you guys know what I mean. Because this show is garbage. And then, alright, let's go back to Fear Season 7, Episode 8 for a bit. Because what happens next is Alicia wakes up, right? And get this. She acts like a complete retard to Will. Alicia acts like a rude anime-like lady. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And I kid you not, Alicia in this episode is garbage. Because she's going at Will, saying, oh, you should have let me die. You shouldn't have saved me. Being completely obnoxious to him. Completely rude to him. Meanwhile, he, mind you, Will put his life on the line just to save Alicia. Even if there was a lot of rubble in his way. He put his life on the line to save her. even though she could have fucking bled out in that scene. And I'm like, are you serious right now? You're telling me Alicia Clark, one of the characters we've been following since the show started, is gonna act like this to a character that basically put his life on the line to save you? I'm sorry, but that's stupid. Really stupid. So stupid that at that point I'm like F this show, because you're treating the actress, mind you, the actress and the character dirty. So dirty that's not even funny. These showrunners, they don't care. Again, they don't care about the fans. They only care about money. They don't care. That's why I'm so done with Fear the Walking Dead the TV show version. I'm like, bro, these are perfect examples as to why I just can't watch. Why the show's so unwatchable. Like, bro. And mind you, the ratings are tanking. The ratings are not doing good. If any of you saw the ratings like I have and like a friend of mine has, you'll probably be like, damn, this show's going downhill. This show is not going good. Because it's not going good. You got amazing, mind you got amazing actors on this show. Like Coleman Domingo, Ruben Blades, Christine Evangelista, Austin Emilio, Lenny James, Maggie Grace. All these good actors and actresses, and the fact that these new showrunners are treating them like shit and garbage just rubs me the wrong way and just pisses me off, because I guarantee you right now, if I had these actors on my Fear the Walking Dead reboot series, I would be treating them like really good. I would be giving them the money they deserve, the money they want. I'm like, okay, this is how much money they want. I'll put it together and see what I can do. I'm like, what ideas do you have for these characters? Like for Alicia, for example. If they came to me with ideas, I would want to hear them out. I'll be like this. I'm like, okay, you guys want it? You got it. But with Ian and Andrew, with these new showrunners, they want to do it their way. They want to do it their way, and I'm like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Here's the way I see it. The way I see it is, it's supposed to be a team. It's not supposed to be the showrunners and all that. That's that. No, it's supposed to be a team. You got the writers, the producers, the set builders, the writers, the executive producers, the makeup artists, the people that do CGI. It, it's supposed to be all of them. It's supposed to be a team. Plus the actors and the actresses. It's supposed to be a team. It's not supposed to be just about the showrunners. It's supposed to be a team. If you're working on a show or on a movie, you have to work together as a team. Not all the showrunners are doing it this way. Oh, that's it. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it works. In a movie and on a show on Netflix, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be a team. It's supposed to be a team. It's not supposed to be, oh, I'm going to do the story my way. That's it. Oh, screw you. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And it just pisses me off. It really angers me. It really angers me because Alicia Demon Carey, Alicia Demon Carey is one of my favorite actresses of all time. And if I become an actor one day, I would want to thank her. I would want to thank her and all these other actresses for inspiring me to become such an amazing actor. But the fact that Ian Goldberg and Andrew Chandler don't care about the actors or their actresses that they work with, that's how you know right there that's an issue. And it just pisses me off that all these actors are on this show and they have to oblige with the bullshit that Ian Goldberg and Andrew Chanilis are putting them through. And I'm like, bro, what is this garbage? Yeah. I'm done watching Fear the Walking Dead. If any of you are watching this, and if you guys agree with me, well, I mean, well, because Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, is so stupid and garbage at this point. The ratings are tanking, mind you. I kid you not. It's a sinking ship, and it's gonna continue sinking. It's gonna continue sinking, and nothing's gonna save it. Yeah, what's awkward for me is that I was planning on signing to be on The Walking Dead, and now it's ending, but I can go on Fear, though, laughing my ass off, but I doubt it. Well, damn. Damn, I feel bad for you, damn. You wanted to be on The Walking Dead, and I feel you, because you can't, because the show's ending. But with Fear, well, they did. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys here. I have wanted to be on. I did want to be on. I did want. When it comes down to acting, I wanted to audition for a role on Fear the Walking Dead. But looking at the show now and looking at the ratings, I'm like, no, no. I'd rather wait until I'm done doing what I'm doing. I'd rather take patience rather than rush. I would rather be, if it was me on Fear, I would rather be on another show than to be on this shit show of a show they call canon. Exactly. Fear the Walking Dead. My God, like, what the fuck? Like, what has happened to the show? I kid you not. If you watch Fear the Walking Dead seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, I kid you not. You'll probably like it. You'll probably dislike some stuff. Who knows? You'll probably enjoy it. But when it comes down to Fear seasons 4, 5, 6, and 7, mind you, it's not good of a show. It's not the same show. Ever since these new showrunners came on board, they butchered the show to hell. Why do you, like, for example, why do you think Frank Delane wanted to leave? Why do you think the actor that played Nick on the show, why do you think he wanted to go? Because I believe he was unhappy with the story and the direction these new showrunners were taking with the show. Because looking back at it now, guess what? I don't blame him for wanting to leave the show. Because he was probably reading the scripts while on set of Fear Season 4. And he was probably like, you know what? Fuck it, just kill me off. Because he probably wanted to go anyway. So they thought by putting in new writers would save the show, but it just destroyed the show. Yes! They're not writers. Like Ian and Andy, they're not writers. They're showrunners. And the fact that they came in and butchered the show to hell just pisses me off. Like, bro, what? Frank Delane, if you're somehow watching this stream one day, God bless you for leaving Fear. Because at this point, I don't really blame you for leaving Fear, because this show has gotten so fucking bad. And I'm like, why? Why? How hard is it for you to make one good show or one good season or two? I don't understand. Like, I'm just done with this shit. I'm done watching Fear. It's the same crapola week to week, and I'm not on board. I'm sorry. If I have to throw the towel, I will, because I can't watch this show anymore. This show is garbage. It's trash. Let's be honest here. At least what I have planned for the rest of season 1 and for season 2 of my Fear the Walking Dead reboot series is going to be completely better than what these idiots have planned. I feel you, yeah. Because what I got planned, I'm telling you guys are in for a treat. You guys are in for a wild ride. But at least with me, I care about the fans and I care about the actors and the writers. But When it comes down to people like Ian and Andy, they're garbage. They're garbage showrunners. I can't wait for yours. Yeah, I can't wait for you to see it. I can't wait for you guys to see what I got cooked up. Regardless if I have to take my time or not. You guys are in for a ride because let's be honest here. What these people got, what Ian and Andy are doing is not good. It's not good at all. It's garbage. And I can't watch this shit no more. Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, is not a good show. It's not a good show as it used to be. Hey, if your series blows, Fear might ask you to be a writer. I would decline. I'll be like, no, I'm not going to want to come on board your show to write some crazy shit. If the people that did Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, approach me, I'll be like, no, I would rather continue writing my own stuff than to be on your show because their show is garbage. It's a sinking ship. Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, is a sinking ship, mind you, and it's so stupid. It's going to continue, guys, it's going to continue sinking. I can tell you that right now. It's going to continue sinking, and it's only going to get worse. Christian Evangelista, Austin Emilio, Lenny James, at this point, should just go back to The Walking Dead. If you're going to have Alicia die, which most likely she is, and I will get into that in just a second, but if Alicia dies, you already know, that's when a lot of people like me are going to be like, holy shit, this person was right. This show has officially gone downhill. Which, yeah, it has. It has gone downhill. Like, what the fuck is... Like, what is this? Like, what is this show? They think, like, Ian and Andy actually think that a musical episode was needed for Fear season 6 or season 5, or which either, because that's how much I don't really give a fuck to remember. But they actually wanted, and I kid you not, they actually wanted a musical episode for their season. And I'm like, that's how you know right there, they're so stupid and they're such retards. Because let's be honest here, Fear the Walking Dead, when it comes down to seasons 1, 2, and 3, it's not about singing. It's about survival. It's about the characters. It's about what they're willing to do to survive. It's not about going on a random ass stage singing karaoke. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm done watching Fear. And get this. So, yeah, after all the bullshit between Will and Alicia sees Will as a walker, and Alicia's like, what did you do? Like, talking to Strand. He's like, oh, what did you do? And Strand straight up tells her the truth, like, I killed Will. I was scared of what he would do to you. And then Alicia straight up says to Strand, we are going to war. It's wartime. And I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. So you're telling me you're going to copy The Walking Dead, where in season 7 there was like this march to war? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't care. When it comes down to wars and fear, I'm not going to care because it's Fear the Walking Dead. It's not The Walking Dead, it's Fear the Walking Dead. I don't care about a war between Alicia and Strand. You should have done, if you wanted to do a war, you should have done it in season 4. BRB? What is that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Because I have no idea what that means. But yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this garbage show? To be honest with you, I'm not hyped. I'm just not hyped for whatever bullshit they're gonna pull with us in the second half of Fear Season 7. Because, let's be honest here, be right back. Yeah, do what you gotta do. But yeah, Fear is going completely downhill. It's so fucking stupid. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, what is this? What is this garbage bullshit of a show? This is gay. This is stupid. Anybody who was watching Fear, whoever was watching Fear, like the OG fans, like most likely, yeah, the OG fans. But if they were watching Fear in seasons 1, 2, and 3, I can guarantee you they all left at this point because that's how bad the show's gotten, and it just breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart because I was a fan of this show myself. I loved Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. When it comes down to seasons 1 and 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, I loved it. I was a fan of the show. I was watching it week to week, and this, mind you, this was before I started YouTube. This was before I became a YouTuber myself. Like, I watched it week to week. I was just this random viewer, just watching the show, loving it, and I'm like, this is actually a pretty decent show. But the fact that it is the way it is now, I can't watch it. I just can't watch the show. At this point, I'd rather rewatch seasons 1, 2, and 3 of the Walking Dead TV show rather than to watch this garbage crap. So yeah, well, there's that, and there's a possibility, and yes, I'm going to get into this in the stream, because it's that big of a deal. Hold on, let me get a tissue, because well, I don't want to cry. I really don't want to cry on stream, but I just gotta. Hold on. Yeah, well, hold on. I'm really not in the mood right now to cry on stream. Well, I don't want you guys to see me like this because that's how bad it is, and it's unbelievable that we have to deal with this shit, especially in this year. It's like unbelievable. I just don't understand. So, getting into the next part of the stream. Alicia's talking with Morgan, and this is what pissed me off the most this episode. Alicia is talking with Morgan, and Alicia is crying, and I'm like, why are you crying for? Because you pretty much have your own group now at this point. And what Alicia said in this scene pissed me off so much that I wanted to completely just shut off my phone and throw my phone on my bed, because that's how pissed I was. So, anyway, Alicia says, I don't know how much time I have to live. I don't know how much time I have left. My bad, that was stupid Discord. My bad, guys, that was stupid Discord. But yeah, she straight up says, I don't know how long I have left. Meaning how long I have left to live. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So you're telling me you're dying from radiation poisoning again? Are you kidding me right now? Because this is something we already addressed and established. Come on, stupid Discord, stop coming at me. Yeah, this is something we addressed and established during Fear Season 5 with the whole stupid radiation storyline, where Alicia got infected, but she was able to use the water to cure herself so she wouldn't, become so sick. And the fact that they're bringing this up again in Fear Season 5, not Season 5, but Fear Season 7, I'm like, what? So you're telling me that she's gonna die from radiation? Are you kidding me? Like I said before, and yes, I am gonna say it again on stream, such a stupid way to die. Such a stupid way to die if that's how they're gonna kill her. From stupid radiation poisoning, which in my opinion, it still makes no fucking sense. Because wasn't she cured back in Fear Season 5? Even when she got infected? It makes no sense. or somehow magically somehow she's still gonna die from that walker bite, which in my opinion is still bullshit because, well, it's still another stupid way to die because at least in The Walking Dead it's more real, like, realistic and not stupid like this. But I'm like, bro. And then, yeah, after the whole stupid speech thing with between Alicia and Strand, saying like, "Oh, we're going to go to war," I'm like, "Fuck this." I'm like, "No, no, no, no. We don't need this crap hole of a garbage thing right now. We don't need a war because if they were going to do a war, they would have been did it back in The Walking Dead. Not The Walking Dead, but you know what I mean. Fear the Walking Dead season 4. If Proctor John was going to be a big bad, I don't know. That's something they should have fucking did. A war between Proctor John and Fear season 4. That's something the show should have done, and they never did that shit. They never did that, and it pissed me off because it's still a missed opportunity they could have done if Dave Erickson was still the showrunner. And I don't mean to get mad on camera and on stream. It just pisses me off the fact that this is the garbage we're dealing with right now with Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version on fucking AMC, on AMC Plus, which is another way that people are magically finding out about this kinds of stuff. And AMC is just magically okay with it, but that's another video because I'm not going to go into that. It's still stupid. I don't want to go into that because it's not good. But anyway, yeah, so the episode ends and I'm like, what the actual heck just happened? You're telling me that there's gonna be, so you're telling me that Alicia is somehow gonna die from radiation poisoning and that Strand is gonna be this whole dictator of a character now? And I'm like, are you stupid? Are these new showrunners high on something? Because last time I checked, back in Fear seasons 4 and 5, Strand was trying to redeem himself, and now he's back to being his old self. It just makes Madison Clark as a character look like an idiot for constantly trying to save his life after all the stupid shit he did. That's another thing that pisses me off because it makes Madison Clark look like an idiot for saving Strand and defending Strand all these times, trying to make him a better person when at the end of the day he was still a backstabbing individual. At this point, if you're going to kill Strand and Fear the Walking Dead TV show version, if you're going to kill Strand, just have Daniel do it. Or Alicia do it. One of the two. Because at this point, there's no hope for Strand. There's no hope for the show. Just like there's no hope for anything. Like, I mean, when I say anything, I mean anything for Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version. I'm like, bro, what is this? This is gay. This is stupid. This is dumb. What is this? Like, I'm not even joking. Am I not wrong about this? What happened to this show? What happened to the Fear the Walking Dead we fell in love with? What happened? Like, what happened here? What happened with the show? What happened to Alicia becoming such a badass character during seasons 2 and 3? What happened to Madison? What? I'm not even going to get into that because, well, I'm not even going to get into that because if Alicia dies, we already know that at this point Madison's show version is already gone. Too far gone, like dead. So, don't even get me. I'm not going to talk about that. Again, that's another topic for another time because, that's another thing that pissed me off. But yeah, what happened to the show? What happened to Luciana? What happened to her? Because last time I checked, she was this badass character during season 2 and the season the first half of the season we got her in season 3A. At least in Fear season 3A, she was somewhat of a badass. But no, they brought her back in season 4 of Fear out of nowhere, mind you, completely out of nowhere, and did nothing with her. Same with Alicia and the others, did nothing with those characters. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid and ridiculous, and I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. I don't even know what like, bro. What the fuck? It just breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see such a good show gone, just so disconnected, so so treated like garbage because these new showrunners, because it's the story they wanted to tell. Dave, I bet you $5 right now. Dave Erickson would have never wanted to do a radiation storyline. Probably would have never wanted to do such a storyline with Strand. I mean, even though if people didn't want Madison as a villain, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Fucking Fear, boy. I'm done talking about Fear the Walking Dead TV show version. I'm done watching Fear the Walking Dead the TV show version. Because that's how bad of a show it is. Because Ian and Andy wanted to make it this fucking goofy like show with flying walkers in the first half of Fear Season 7 where they get the repeat storylines in Fear the Walking Dead Season 7. I'm like, fuck this, man. I don't want to watch a show. Why would I want to watch a show like this when I could watch the Walking Dead TV series, when I could watch C Nation or Black Summer, when I could watch like any zombie movie in general that does things with zombies like that? Like, why add such an idea like that in there? It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. I'm like, why? Why even make such a decision? If you know people are not going to like it. If you know it makes no sense for the story. I'm like, bro. AMC, as much as some people like AMC is greedy for money. And this is fact, because if AMC really cared about Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, AMC would have gotten new showrunners. They would have gotten new showrunners, and they would have started listening to the fans. I'm like, they did that with The Walking Dead. They did that with The Walking Dead. Why couldn't they do that with Fear? Because with The Walking Dead, when they knew Scott Gimple was messing up, they got like a new showrunner, and that new showrunner ended up being Angela Kang. But with Fear, they never did that with Fear. They just kept them on board. They did the exact opposite, where they, instead of firing them, they kept them on board. And I'm like, why? Fear is worse than actual trash. Agreed. Hey, Brian, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Hey, Walking Dead can't stay long. No, it's okay. If you gotta work or do something, that's fine. But I'm just happy. I'm just so happy you were able to come in and see what's up. Because, to be honest with you, Brian, this show is dead. This show is gay. This show is so like my goodness, like it's like it's gone. Any type of hype or any type of good storytelling within this show is gone. I'm like, bro, what the? This show is garbage. This show is gay. This show is gone. This show is not how it used to be. The big announcement this Sunday was confirmed to not be about Rick at all. Now, what the fuck was it supposed to be about? Now, what was it supposed to be about if it's not about the Walking Dead Rick Grimes movies? Don't tell me it's about Fear the Walking Dead, because if it's about Fear the Walking Dead, I'm done with this shit. We deserve better? Yes, we deserve better. We all deserve better, which is why my Fear the Walking Dead reboot series is going to be 10 times better than what these idiots are doing with such a show that we used to love as people, as fans, as people who went in their living rooms to watch such a show out of the goodness of their heart because they wanted to watch the show themselves to see what happens next. But no, AMC just doesn't care. They don't care about the fans. They're not like fans like me or you. No, they don't care. All they care about is money, and I don't agree with that because money makes you greedy and selfish, and I just don't agree with that whatsoever. It's like cigarettes. It's like once you hold that cigarette and put it in your mouth, you lose. You lose 100%. You lose regardless. You lose a part of yourself, your humanity. And that's a perfect example because it's like with money. As long as you gather so much money, you're drowned in it and it just blinds you like a bat. If you know what I mean. Those are the examples I'm trying to make. But with Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I'm not even joking. As soon as I watched Fear the Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 8, I was done with this shit. I'm like, no, fuck this shit. I don't want to watch what's going to happen next. As much as I love Alicia and Sherry and Daniel and Morgan and Luciana, I can't continue watching such a show that's gone to hell. I can't continue watching a show like this. No, I'm not all about that. I'm done. I'm watching Fear the Walking Dead TV show version. I'm done with this shit. I don't want to watch. Why should I? Why should I? Why should I continue watching such a show that's gone so stupid and downhill? Why should I? Why should I? And that's the question I even ask myself. Why should I continue watching this show? Why should I? If these people are not going to, if these people, therefore being Ian and Andy, that don't care about us, that don't even care about the fans, I'm like, at this point, why should I? Why should I watch a show that doesn't care? With people that doesn't care other than the actors and the actresses involved. Why should I? Why should I continue watching this shit show of a garbage can? Like, bro. There are other shows on Netflix that are worth watching than this crapola. There are other shows, mind you, that are better than this crap that we can enjoy and love from the goodness of our hearts. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'm back. But yeah, well, that's Shit the Walking Dead, as I call Shit the Walking Dead, and this show is dead. If Alicia dies in the Fear the Walking Dead season 7 finale, I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna be happy about it because we all know how this is gonna go. It's gonna be another Carl situation like in the show where they killed off Carl out of no for like no reason. That's exactly what's gonna be like for Fear, where they're probably gonna kill her off in a stupid way, and a lot of people are probably gonna be pissed about it. It's gonna be the same cycle over and over again. For what reason? other than to gain views or to shock people into coming in and watching the show. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Shit the Walking Dead season 7. Because guess what? Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version, I can tell you right now, it's dead in the water, gone. Any good hope or any hope at all that could save this show is gone. These new showrunners don't give a fuck. They don't care. They got rid of Madison Clark, the main character of the whole show, just to give it to Morgan. Like, why? Why? Why make such a decision if you knew people weren't going to like it in the first place? Why? If Kim Dickens wanted to stay on the show. Madison Clark deserved better in the show. Nick Clark deserved better on this show. John Dory deserved better on this show. Troy Otto deserved better on this show. Characters like that, they deserved way better than what they got, than what their deaths meant to people. They deserved better. They deserved a lot better. And that's why I'm done. And I mean done watching Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show version. I'm done watching this shit show of a garbage can. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned because more content is coming. And stay tuned because pretty soon I'm going to be doing another live stream. And I think you guys might want to tune into that. So please stay tuned. Love you all. Thank you all so much for coming into this stream and spending time with me. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic, God bless the rest of your day. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, peace out.